Hey, good morning, my friends. Happy New Year. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Well, here I am, and here you are at our favorite place in North Naples. A beautiful mile-long stretch of beach at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. Beautiful out here, 46 degrees right now. Gonna get up to, maybe 68 today is what the forecast is calling for right now. The tide on its way in. Not as low as I was expecting it to be this morning. I was expecting to see more of our sandbars along the shoreline here. It'll be lower tomorrow and then lower on Saturday morning. It's about 7:30. As always, I wish you were here with me, but I'm glad you're watching and I'm glad I can share with you. Do the same, please. Hit that share button. Let everybody see what's cooking here in beautiful Naples, Florida. I'm up at the north end of the park, up in Area 4. Only one other person so far here that I've seen walking the beach, and she's just up ahead of me. I think there's somebody coming up behind me. Morning, Karen. My water temperature's still 72 degrees. I had kind of thought it was going to drop maybe a degree or two with our colder temperatures here. Feels good though. Warmer than the air. Feels good on the bare feet. Andrea, good morning. Thank you for those stars. I do appreciate that. 'Tis the season, you know. Deborah, good morning. Now, tomorrow morning, right now, this is my plan. You know, plans change, but right now, my plan for tomorrow morning's beach walk is I'm going to go down to Clam Pass and check that out at low tide, and then be back up here Saturday morning for what is supposed to be the lowest tide of the year at around 7 o'clock here at Wiggins Pass is when the low tide is. So that's perfect timing. Hope to see you following along for all of those. Tell your friends. Please invite your friends to tag along with us. Haven't been seeing a lot of shells. This is the most shells I've seen right here so far this morning. These are all little shells, all crushed up. We'll take a walk up to Wiggins Pass. Can't take a beach walk here without visiting Wiggins Pass. That's pretty much the crown jewel of the park. Up at the north end there. Get out on those sandbars up there. There is a lot of extra beach here to walk on right now, that's for sure. High tide's around 11 o'clock or something like that, somewhere in there, I believe. Hey, thanks for the stars. Thank you, thank you. Remember, tips. You don't have to pay those Facebook fees with tips. If you'd like to send a little thank you, it is that time when all the bills are due. If you'd like to send a little token of appreciation every now and then, show a little support, a little love, that'd be sweet. You can find a link to my PayPal account and my Venmo account. Either one works just fine in the description of this post. No fees with that. Those Facebook stars, when it's all said and done, I get about half of what you spend on them. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Think about maybe subscribing to my Southwest Florida television page here. That'd be sweet also. Become a subscriber. Very good morning. Happy New Year. I saw some sun out of the corner of my eye here behind me. Let me see where that went. Let me see where Mr. Sunshine went. You know what? I think it was peeking at me in between the trees, from in between the trees, and Area Roy. Of course, that makes total sense, right? Right up there, that's it. Right where you see that break in the tree line. That's where Roy, the pine trees used to be, and Roy'd be sitting up there, and we'd have all our parties right where the sun is. Happy New Year, Roy. God bless you, brother. We had some good times together. Oh, see James coming up the beach, looking for trash. It was kind of a quiet day at the beach yesterday. That sun beautiful. Oh, he's got his long pants on again today. 46 is still kind of chilly for us locals here, us Floridians. Laugh all you want, you snowbirds. I'm here and you're not. There's just a gorgeous band of color out in the Gulf earlier this morning. Just kept getting more and more intense as the morning progressed. Yeah, see, I thought there'd be a lot bigger sandbars here this morning. All the tide charts, what they were calling for. We'll see what happens in the next couple of days. We still got this extra wave action, which is kind of helping and covering up the sandbars. The old crooked palm tree here in Area 5. Well, here we go. Now we got a little sandbar here to walk on. Just a little bit. See if we can See some of our feathered friends maybe up at the north end up here. See what's crawling around out here. That water's slowly creeping in on us here. If you're down here and if you're bored, consider maybe becoming a volunteer here at the park. You could always use an extra hand here. Get in touch with friends of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park if you'd like to help out. Become a volunteer. If you want to make a donation to the park, do it through the Friends of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. You can donate online. Great group of people. They got a great president now. See a couple pelicans up there. Maybe some terns sitting around them, hard to see. They're still in the shadows up there. I'm seeing some sea foam. Got a little bit of sea foam washing in and out. Little clumps of it here and there. Dar and Dan, good morning, Happy New Year. What a great way to start the new year. A little beach walk, huh? A little beach time. Delnor-Wiggins. There's that sun. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, sunshine. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take all that sunshine I can get. Sandra, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's a big old lightning whelk shell. When I say old, that's the key word on this one. A big old lightning whelk shell. Somebody add that to their collection. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like the rustic old shells. It's got character. You know what they say when a guy gets old, you know, us guys, we get character. First we are characters, then we get character. It's a nice size whelk. That was a gorgeous one. Still gorgeous. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Still beautiful. Good morning, Lynn. Somebody will snag that. I'll leave it for somebody else. I'm not selfish. Shellfish. I'm not shellfish. Ooh, some little sandpipers running in and out of the waves. Can you see them over there? Heading this way, out in the sunlight. Beautiful reflections of them in that wet sand. That is gorgeous. Yeah, my shadow. They're fast little critters. They don't waste any time. I love watching our birds. Speaking of birds, I shared 2 bird videos. I shared one yesterday evening that I recorded just after I ended yesterday evening's live feed of sunset here, with some beautiful willet birds that came and just landed out in front of me towards the end of the live feed. So I shared that little video of the willets, and then this morning I shared a little video of our pelicans that were sitting up here up by Wiggins Pass. check those out. Give them a share if you like them. If you don't like them, don't watch them. No sea stars yet. No New Year's Day sea stars crawling around anywhere. Nancy, good morning. Happy New Year. Everybody just tuning in. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let's make it the best one ever. Not just for us, but for the whole world. Beautiful. I've been seeing a lot of these sun rays. Been seeing a lot of these. I saw a big one up on the beach a little while ago. Another beautiful shell, beautiful pattern. Nothing in it. The birds eat them. The birds get in there and peck out the clams. Isn't that a gorgeous looking shell though? That early morning light on it. That sun glistening on it. Hang tight 1 second here. All right, I am back. Let's see what else we can find out here. No steel manatee. Hopefully we'll see that Saturday out here. Saturday, the tide's supposed to be almost a foot below sea level. So that's pretty doggone low. Ooh, here's a cool shell. Kind of old. I think that's an old paper fig. It's either pear whelk or a paper fig. I forget. I didn't do any shelling for quite a while. It's an old one. What else we got? We got some stuff caught up in some seaweed here. Wow. That was a huge banded tulip. That's just the top of a banded tulip shell. That thing was huge. Holy mackerel. Remember I always say that seaweed kind of acts like a net and catches stuff? See how things are all caught up in it? Thought I saw something else over here. Another tulip. No moon shells. Cockle. There's a live cockle. No, nobody's home. Oh, a little 5-armed sea star here too. It's an empty cockle shell. There's a tulip. Not in the best shape, another banded tulip. Hey Joanne, thank you. Happy New Year. Where's that little sea star? I saw a little sea star crawling around. I could use a little help getting closer to the water. Beautiful little 5-armer. Beautiful little critter. Look at that. Just gonna take it a little closer to the water. Let it crawl in on its own. Remember, we don't pick them up for photo ops. It's only to help them out and be very gentle with them. There's a good spot. And off it goes. It's a beauty, a little baby. Thought I saw a lightning whelk over here. The waves came in and pushed everything around. There's one down there. Here's a worm shell, a worm tube, piece of a worm tube. Those are cool. You find the tips of them, the little points, a lot on the beach. There's another one of those whelks. Help me out, somebody. What is this? A paper fig or a pear whelk? I think it's a pear whelk. That's a pear whelk for sure with the pointed top. That is a pear whelk. Rounded like a pear. What else? I saw a bigger lightning whelk over here somewhere. I don't know where it went. Just disappeared. That beautiful little sea star. Give me a second here. 1 second, please. This little sea star keeps washing back up on the beach. We gotta get him out in a little deeper water. It just keeps washing back up. So let's take him out into a little deeper water. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Another one of God's beautiful creatures. Just a baby. Okay, this is good here. Try to get him down on the bottom. There we go. There we go. All right. Happy little sea star now. Horseshoe crab. Horseshoe crab shell just washed up. I don't think that's a live one. Nope, that's just the shell. What else? What else? What else? Oh, these beautiful clams. These things are awesome. I don't know what kind of clams they are. They're just beautiful shells. I don't know what that is. Old lightning whelk. See how things get caught up in here? I think that's a little auger shell right there. That little pointy one. I was going to show you these white clams. Just beautiful. Almost just pure white. Turned out to be an awesome morning, isn't it? An awesome, awesome morning. Get up to the end of this sandbar. Little lightning whelk rolling around. Here's that old tulip or old pear whelk. You can see the difference in the shapes and the openings on the opposite sides. The pear whelk on the right, the lightning whelk on the left. It's kind of cool. A good comparison there. Oh, I gotta straighten up. My back's getting sore. I look like the hunchback of Notre Dame here walking along the beach. Now is when I'll find all kinds of cool things that I need to bend over and pick up. What do we got here? Huge. This is a olive shell. It's vertical. It's like straight up and down. See if I can get you down by it here. Can you see that? It's standing on its end. The snail is right over here. Right there. That's the snail itself, the little olive snail. Usually they're trenching along here. But this is the shell over here, straight up and down. See it? Isn't that cool? I'm on my hands and knees. Now I gotta get up. Ugh. I don't see a lot of those olives crawling around out here. What do you think the coolest thing is we've seen so far? I think that sea star was pretty cool. Another old lightning whelk. Kind of a nice size one. You can see the insides of it there. Little sandpipers over here. Can you see him up ahead of me? Right along the edge of the sand. Ooh, a lot of olive shells over on this side crawling around. Olives and fighting conchs. Ooh, a lot of olives. There's a couple of them. They're beautiful shells, the olives. All kinds of different beautiful patterns. Our little olive snails. My pants are just covered with sand from crawling around. Not a whole lot of people out here yet. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that view. Wow. Here comes all those little sandpipers. Holy mackerel. Check them out here. And try to walk slow and not scare them. Yeah, they're running over to the other side, you little boogers. You see him running across. Only 3 pelicans up here this morning. Can you see all the little sandpipers down here? They're like little mice running around. Delnor-Wiggins Pass in the background there. Vanderbilt Beach on the other side of the pass. Amy, Happy New Year. Two pelicans here now. I want to get out on the other side of the birds and check all the seaweed. There's some of that red, I forget what you call that sponge, that red sponge. This is red drift algae here, but there's some of that red, bright red, fiery orange colored sponge mixed in with it. Ooh, what's that, a sea squirt? What is that thing there? That's pretty cool looking. What's mixed in with this stuff? There's another horseshoe crab down in there, tangled up in it. Just the exoskeleton, just the shell, the outer shell. Oh, there's a couple of them all in here. More pelicans. Let's get over on the other side here, get over on the south shore of the pass. Look at all the little sanderlings. Sorry, what I do is I take some photos. I try to get a little video and some photos to share later. Just like some little highlights from my beach walk. That's what, I can't do both. I can't be live and do that at the same time, unfortunately. So sorry for the interruptions. It's part of being live. All right, cross back over here. I don't know if there's anything out here in the water. I got my jeans on this morning. The water's really cloudy in here. Because of this wave action, really cloudy. I can't barely see the bottom down here. Usually it's crystal clear. We did see some cool shells. Look at all the little sandpipers. They're so cute. Hey, thanks for the stars. Susan Bain, Happy New Year, dear. Happy New Year to you and Alan and the rest of the clan. These stupid people back here in behind the dunes. Now, Saturday morning, we're expecting this to be much, much lower. This water is cloudy this morning. Darn it. Wonder if there's any sea stars up along the edge of the pass. Hey, thanks for the stars. Tips always appreciated, my friends. Those tips go directly to me if you feel it in your heart to be so generous every once in a while. You can find a link to my PayPal and Venmo account in the description of this post. That view looking up to Wiggins Pass. That used to be a beautiful triple sable palm there. Now there's only one left in the bunch. Two headless sable palms. Used to be so beautiful. Still is beautiful, you know. The dead tree, everything's beautiful. You know, it just depends how you look at it. Whose eyes you're looking through. Right now you're looking through my eyes, and I say it's beautiful. So it's beautiful. I wish you were here walking beside me, picking shells up. Nothing caught up in here. A lot of times when we have the big super high tides, shells will get caught up inside this old dead tree. Boy, pear whelks. Been seeing a lot of pear whelks. What's up with that? There's another one. This one's got some algae on it. Another old pear whelk. In here, in between where we were walking just a little while ago, we were out on that sandbar over there watching the little sandpipers running around. But in between that sandbar and in here, it's like a fish bowl at low tide. The fish actually get caught back in here. The sandbars connect all the way across. But nice shells and stuff get caught up in here too. It's a great area to look when it's low tide. I mean, there might not be any water in here Saturday. We'll see what happens. Having a nice walk here. Getting your New Year's off to a nice, relaxing, peaceful start. Happy New Year, Chris. Please don't hesitate in trying to get some conversations going here in the comments. That's what I'm out here for. The beach is like our clubhouse, our little meeting place. My mission, my goal is to bring people together, awesome people, just like you, together in the mornings. One beach walk at a time. Get you away from the news. The news will be there waiting, unfortunately. It's usually bad news. I didn't notice any sand dollars. I wasn't looking real close for them. But I didn't notice any sand dollars out along the outer edge of that sandbar this morning. One little sandpiper down there in front of me. A little breezy up here. A little breezy. I'm going to try to plug in my microphone with the windscreen. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm going to give it a try though. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. You should hear it change in the tone if it's working. It's not super windy, but it's, I don't know, 4 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour in between there, up here at the pass. Nothing like it was a couple days ago. Woo! It was super duper windy. I haven't seen one single boat go out yet. Yeah, beautiful, bright Florida sun. You want some? You want some of that sun? Not much sprinkled along the beach here. cockle shell down there. A nice size one. Pick it up and put it together for you. Maybe there's somebody out there that hasn't seen the cockle shell heart and the angel there. If you use your imagination, the angel there with their wings folded down. See if I can get it to close. It's not wanting to cooperate, but there you can really see the heart there. The cockle shell heart. We always admire the shells on the beach here, but there's places where people eat cockles. They eat the cockle clams, just the clam. They got such pretty shells. And they're big. They get bigger than this. Another old banded tulip. I haven't found a nice banded tulip shell on the beach in quite a while. Just finding these old pitted ones, faded and pitted. They're beautiful, the banded tulips. That would have been a beauty. Well, again, it still is a beauty, but it would have been even more beautiful if it had its coloring. It's got a little empty olive shell over here. Oh no, I lost it. I looked away and it was a small one. See if there's anybody home in there. It's hard to tell when they're this small. Let's see if something comes crawling out. A little, that's a beauty though. If it's empty, it's a nice little olive shell. And a little, nice little turkey wing shell. Right next to it. Piece of worm rock over here, an old piece of worm rock. You can see all the little worm tubes on it. Some barnacles growing on it. Looks like a piece of moon rock. Yep, that's a live olive that I picked up coming out of its shell there. So we'll leave it here on the beach. It was too good to be true. See it starting to crawl out. Come out and say good morning to the world. New Year's morning, New Year's Day. I'll put it back over here, let the water take it out as the tide comes in. Oh, I think I found my tulip shell. Ha! I wasn't expecting it to be that small. Wow. A banded tulip. How cool is that? Ha! Got it. Here's an old cone shell, lost all its color. Little baby cone. Lost all of its colors. Sometimes the little shells are really cool. The miniatures. Parts of a little miniature parallel. Well, I hope you learn a little something from my beach walks in the morning. I don't know a lot, but what I do know I try to share with the world. Quiet. See how quiet it is. My favorite place here, Wiggins Pass. Best part of the park. Oh, that gorgeous blue sky reflecting in the water. Sun peeking through the trees, those beautiful shadows stretching across the beach. No dolphins out here, awful quiet. No New Year's Day dolphins. Where are they at? Boy, we came out a couple days in a row and had quite the dolphin experience over here. It could be anywhere. They could pop up at any minute. You just never know where or when. It's cool back in here though, isn't it? High tide, when we get a high tide, that water can come way up in here, all the way back up into here. Here's one of our little 9-armed sea stars down here, right along the edge of the water. And drifting in and out. Hey Eddie, Happy New Year. So we saw that little tiny 5-armed sea star earlier. There's one of our 9-arms. We see more of these 9-arms than we do 5-armed. The 9-armed, it's actually armed, A-R-M-E-D. 9-armed are more prolific around here. See, There's one right over there. There's a dolphin. There's a dolphin kind of far away. It's over in there. I just saw it pop up. It's kind of too far away for us to see. But that's where they like hanging out, all in here. Oh, there's a couple little sea stars. There's one upside down. We got to flip this guy over. He got himself turned upside down. What's going on here? Sea star, and this one broke a leg off. What the heck? Somebody stepped on it? Somebody might have stepped on the poor little thing. But it'll be okay. His little arm right there broke off. Sad. Gotta be careful walking around here. Pay attention to where you're walking, peeps. There's another arm. The little feet still crawling around on it. Birds could do this too. I don't think they can generate from an arm. They have to have the hub. Here's one crawling back to the water. We'll just help it out. See how I kind of go under it gently? I want to just get it off the beach. Here's one. There's no way a starfish can flip itself upside down like this. Somebody must not have been paying attention and kicked it. Broke its little arm off again. Darn. Who the heck would be doing that? Who would be doing that? Put it down next to this other one. Can you see that one buried in the sand there? Right down in there. Isn't that cool? They're so neat. Happy New Year. There was one right up in here. Crawled back down into the water and buried itself. I think I see a live pear whelk over here. I think I see a live pear whelk in the water. Yep. It's all covered. It's a good size one too. But that's a live pear whelk. How cool is that? We've been seeing the empty ones all over the beach this morning, but there's a live one. Wow. Closing its trap door. That is so neat. That was the finale for the pear whelks. The dolphins are just hanging out here. They're more over on the other side, though, of the river there. They're right out in there. None of those big lightning whelks over here. Yeah, they're just hanging in that one spot over there feeding. It's hard to see with that sun just blasting in my eyeballs here. Keep your eyes peeled out here. They could pop up anywhere out there. See them? There's our finale. One came up. Looks like it's still over in there somewhere. They're just drifting back and forth. I think there's a couple of them. Keep watching out there. Look for that dorsal fin coming up. There it was. The pelican over on the left. Hey fellas, Happy New Year. Happy New Year from our beautiful dolphins. What it's been doing is like drifting over to the left, then just kind of drifts back to the right. See where it comes up now. Wish it'd come closer. I wish it would come closer. To go. There it is. Slowly making its way over to the left. It's right where we come out with Boat Naples, that channel there going around the corner. If you'd love to get out on the water with us for sunset, give Boat Naples a call. We do our Thursday evening sunset cruises, and I'd love to have you on board with me. A lot of times we'll catch the dolphins right in here on our cruises. Yeah, no Pinky here. I have not seen Pinky. I haven't seen those spoonbills for a little while now. I don't know where they went. So cool watching the dolphins. Can hear them breathing over here. Dolphin. Listen real closely, you might hear it when it comes up. It's just over to the right. I don't know if you heard it. Came up over. It's starting to drift back, it looks like. See the pelican sitting on the green marker there. Did you hear it breathe just then? Did you hear that expelling that oxygen? Beautiful. I could just hang out here all morning watching God's beautiful creation. But unfortunately I can't. So again, tomorrow morning, Clam Pass, if all goes as planned. Hopefully the tide will be a little lower. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. Happy New Year. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Invite them into our beach family. Thanks for the stars. If anybody happened to send a tip today, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. You're awesome. Hey, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, my friends, tally-ho. And Happy New Year. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, and amazing country. The place that I so proudly call my home. God bless America. One nation under God. Keep her in your prayers. She needs them now more than ever. Tally-ho. Tally-ho. Dolphin friend looks like it's taken off. Just saw it pop up over here. Hey, tally-ho. Tally-ho.